Yes, we are live. Super. So, welcome. I'm so sorry. It took me 8 minutes to come live on Facebook today, but I will make it work. So, let me know, please, in the comments if you can see me and hear me. That would be really great. I'm still not sure if I'm live. Yes, okay, I hear myself. That means I'm live. Yes. So I need to improvise and I will do that. That's no problem. Just give me a sec. Give me a sec to... Yes, I can see we are live and I can see we have some people watching us. And also if you watch the replays, please let me know, #replay, because I'm really curious to know who's watching and who's excited about this topic, because of course this is not a topic for everyone, right? If you have not a pen and a paper, please go grab that. And in the meantime, I see it's 11:11, which I always like. About today, I am going to share about you how to own your story and thrive with it, so you will inspire others and you will feel completely free. And I want to give you as much as I can value in just a few minutes, because I feel really passionate about this topic. I myself have gone through many crises. The biggest one was having acute leukemia, so that's blood cancer, in the most aggressive, acute way. And I survived, of course, and I thrived. And I want to share with you how you can take the crisis that you have been gone through, or that you maybe are still going through, and take that, flip the script, and make it work for you. Because yes, I will share why. Yes. So first of all, I want you to know this. You are born to lead. You are not born to struggle. This is what I truly believe. If you are one of the many who have thrived after a crisis, I especially want you to know you deserve something good coming out of this crisis. And it was here for a reason. It was there for a reason in your life. And if you do not believe that yet, then keep listening, because I am so really passionate to share that vision with you. Because if you adapt that vision, things will shift for you big time. And you know, maybe here in really short, my name is Leontine Boxem. I'm originally from the Netherlands. You will hear that in my voice. I'm living on Ibiza, a beautiful magical island in Spain. I live here with my 3 children and my business, of course. I'm a life and legacy coach, speaker, author, creative mentor, and I support conscious change makers, leaders, healers, speakers who really can use their story to inspire others. And I really want them to thrive with it. And as I said, we are going to talk about how to own that story and how to thrive with it. And I'm going to give you, I hope, some strong insights and questions to reflect on. This is a lifeline, and it symbolizes that we all know that life is not always easy for us, right? Struggles, crisis, and hardship, life-changing events, they are all here to teach us something. They are here to crack you open and to be ready to fully grow into your unique potential. And a crisis, of course, let me use the word crisis for all these, struggle, crisis, hardship, life-changing events, traumatic experience. Of course, a crisis does not feel good. When you're in it, it feels like you could drown, it can be horrific. There are many feelings. It is so impactful. But when you're out of the crisis and when it's over, you can feel how much it has affected you, like in all the aspects of your life, your self-image, your family, your work, your health, your relationship. Nothing really is the same anymore, right? Sometimes we try to let it be the same, but it is just not. And I really want to give you my core vision on a crisis, and that is this. A crisis is an unexpected opportunity to grow. This is how I see it. It is unexpected, it is uninvited, so it is a shock. It was not what you asked for, never, but it is also an opportunity to grow. And this is key if you want to thrive. And if you want to grow with your life story and you want to thrive with it, this is the key. You need to flip the script, and you cannot be a victim of the situation, right? You just cannot. Because if you are staying in the victimhood, or like, oh my God, why did this happen? Or it's so bad and I already had so much in my life going on. And oh my God, some people don't have even one crisis. I have maybe 100. Why is that? This is giving your power away. Taking your power back is really important if you want to thrive and if you want to have a happy life, right? A happy and a meaningful life. So you really need to see your crisis as an unexpected gift, an opportunity to grow. And you can say it's there to crack you open. It's there so that you can become more of who you truly are. It's there to bring you closer, if you like these words, to your soul's mission. Like, if you believe you are here in this life to follow your own path and to find out and come closer and closer and closer to your soul's mission, all these crises are there for you to help you. And what I want you to know, a crisis is just an event. If you can zoom out, and you must, and if you cannot, there are ways to do that, to be able to zoom out, because of course you first need to be in it, feel it, acknowledge it, to really honor it. And also you need to heal, right? You need to first survive, then you need to heal, and then afterwards, we are talking afterwards. Like, for example, my cancer was in 2014. By now, I'm really good to see what happened, right? And then you can see it's just an event. You can zoom out and you can start connecting the dots. So then you really see, if you see these crises, and we have small crises and we have big crises. We have things in our youth. We have things in our 20s, in our teens, in our 30s, 40s, however old you are. And when you zoom out to your whole life, you can start seeing that these are just events showing you the way in some kind of direction where your soul's mission lies. So then you see, okay, cancer, for example, in my example, right? I cannot see your comments, so I stick with my example. Cancer was an event, that was a dot. Horrific treatment was a dot. But also being bullied at school was a dot. And being divorced for following my own path was a dot. Never felt I fit in as a child, that was a dot. So these are just examples, and then you can see a whole line of dots, and it's really wonderful if you start connecting these dots. And this is where you will find your life story. So then I want to share with you about thriving. Thriving for me means two things, actually. Like, the first is to really, really feel free and alive. So stuff happened, full stop. And then you go on. And how you go on, and if you are able to really, really heal your pain, integrate that this is part of your life story, and really go with it and feel free and feel even more grown, right? More developed. That is thriving on the inside. And that shows on the outside, of course. But also thriving, the second part is, the meaning part. So the purpose, that you are able to find meaning in all that, what happens to you. And then you start seeing it did not happen to you, it happened for you. It was just there as a sign, a big sign, a small sign, to really find your path. And of course, this needs, if you want to thrive, you need to be able to take responsibility. You need to say, yes, I don't control what's happening to me, but I do control 100% all the way I react on it, all the things that I choose afterwards, all the thoughts, feelings. Well, feelings might seem they come to you, but you can still do something there. But also, like, how do you think about it? How do you talk about it? Like, for example, do you keep the word crisis really active, or do you more speak about what it brought to you, like the growth or the thriving part? And it totally needs that you can be able to flip the script. I call it like this. You need to flip the script. And then you can like understand what I mean. With a crisis is a good thing, right? That sounds strange maybe. But it is. And it is so because it will help you bring in a place of authentic alignment. This is what I call authentic alignment. I will share a bit about that later, but let me go back to this. Crisis is a good thing? Yes, and let me be very, very, very clear for those who get upset when I say this. I know what I am saying. I have been there. I know what a deep crisis means. I have had traumatic, horrific crisis in my life. So I do dare to say a crisis is a good thing, but let me also be very clear, like a crisis can be so horrific and can be so shocking, and that brings forward many, many deep feelings and emotions. And I don't want to diminish that. So of course we need to honor our feelings. It can be grief, it can be pain, it can be anger, it can be frustration, it can be depression, it can be, like really existential thoughts, like, okay, just leave it, this may end right now. I don't know what I'm doing here. Why should I stay alive? It can be really, really black and dark. And we need to honor that, though this is not who we are. We are not our feelings. We are not our thoughts. We are not our bodies. We are our highest self, our essence, our true path. This is bigger than all these feelings, thoughts, and our body. And that is important to know. And of course, we need to honor those feelings. And I have tools enough to do that and to get you through the difficult moments, because you need that, especially if you are to start looking for your life story and you really want to work on that. Difficult feelings will come up, and the message is to embrace those feelings as part of the journey. And let me go through this. Like, I will do it a bit short because I lost some minutes in the beginning. How to own your own story. In short, because of course this is a long process. I work 6 months with people on this whole process. Like how to own it and to really thrive with it, so you can feel free and inspire others. That will take more or less 6 months. But in short, it is about this. You need to accept it. Like, accept the crisis as a part of your reality, as a part of your life, as a part of your story. You know, everything that you resist will come back to you big time, and you cannot heal from that, and you certainly cannot thrive with that. The second is include all the feelings. I was just talking about that. And just a short, no, let me go back. No, I just explained that in short. Three is take a step back, right? You need to see that you are not your story. So you need to get out of that identification and see the bigger picture. And then you can start connecting the dots. And then you do not focus on the event or the experience, but you start focusing in a bigger perspective on your story. So not the exact literal thing that happened, but what is the symbolic, what is the story behind all that? Then you need to fall in love with yourself, with your story. This is a whole chapter. I love this chapter, by the way, because we need to really own that we are all that we are. We are the dark, we are the light. The life we live in is dark and light. It's both of it. It's perfectly imperfect, and we really need to fall in love with that before we can own our story and share it with others and thrive with it and inspire other people with our message, right? So, take some screenshots. And otherwise, I will post these reflection questions in the comments below because I really need to go on. These are questions to reflect on. How do you take responsibility to grow? How much do you still feel a victim? How ready are you to integrate your story? How ready are you how ready are you to open up about it? What is holding you back? Why do you think you of all people experienced exactly this crisis, right? Not your neighbor, not your brother, but you. How do you feel? Like, does your voice matter? Is that what you feel, or is that still something to work on? And let me ask you this. Imagine what it would mean for you to finally own your story, really own your story and benefit from it, right? And of course, you want to do that in an authentic way. But honestly, I really feel you deserve that something good can come out of your story and that you can benefit from it. You have worked hard for it. You have suffered. You have, oh my God, your resilience is so great. And now you really may share it and that it can come back to you in a positive way. This is what I hope for you. So this is me. Now you see me. What can I share? Like, okay, this is really what I want for you, right? To find that place of authentic alignment, to know your story, to heal the wounds that are still open or a bit open. These are all many layers. And I want you to know that people, you know, in your work, people crave authenticity, and this world really needs you to step up and to go stand in your power, own your freaking story, own it, fall in love with it and share this, be open with it, because people are waiting for inspiration, for real stories, for real inspiration. They don't just want some cold voice or just a good strategy. They want real people having real stories, being really reliable and trustworthy. So I really want you to own it. And okay, how, you may ask? Well, one way is work with me. I would love to work with you on this. You can hear the passion in my voice. And it is my superpower to hold space for both your darkest oh, my voice, your darkest fears and your highest vision, and actually everything in between. And this is necessary for you to find the courage and the strategy to open up about your, well, the courage to open up, and then also to learn how to do that, right? How to find that exact story and how to articulate it. And this will help you to create your authentic alignment. And nothing is more peaceful than authentic alignment. I can share that with you. Your only job is to be you. And it's also really powerful authentic alignment, because you will attract the right people that will be massively inspired by you as a person, and by your story. And of course, everyone is in a different part of this process, and we will have a breakthrough call if you are really feeling this is resonating with you. And we will pick up where you are in the process. So you don't have to do what you already have done. We pick up where you are. I will give to you what you need. And yes, I fully feel the world is waiting for your message and your voice. And if you feel this resonates, in the description of the video, there is a link to a breakthrough call, or my website. You can find there a link to the breakthrough call. That is free, and we will meet and see, like, where are you at? What can I do for you? And is that a good match? And if you feel like it's more important now to first see who is this woman Leontine and what is she talking about, you can also come to my